So the Vikings are 1-5, and the talk about tanking or losing games to improve their draft status, sure, it does have merit. Now, it's super douchey when you're cheering for your team to lose games when you're 1-3, but I digress there. But at this point, it is what it is. But there's a caveat. So this week, week 8 at historic, stupid Lambeau Field, the Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers welcoming in the Vikings. And even though the Packers 5-1, they sort of prove that they were frauds. I mean, no one brings up the fact that they were completely depantsed and debased against the Buccaneers. No one brings that up at all. But this has been bugging me. So, yes, you can root for the Vikings to improve their draft position, just not this week. Just not this week. Oh, no. So, no, if you are a self-respecting Minnesota Vikings fan, you can absolutely not root against your team this week because ipso facto would mean that you are cheering for the Green Bay Packers. And no, absolutely not. And hell, the Vikings could pull off a miracle, win on Sunday as 7-point dogs on the road against the octogenarian Aaron Rodgers and 12-year-old boy, as well as Mike Pettin, the boss from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Sure, absolutely. But, and then they could do that and then lose out the rest of the games, go 2-14, lose every single remaining game by 50 points. But then they extend Zimmer, they extend Cousins, and they extend Spielman. I'll be like, okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Because you know why? Because there is something absolutely wrong, and it makes my skin crawl thinking about actively rooting for the Packers to win. Because even, let's say that there was a spot where the Packers beat Team X, and then it would improve the Vikings' playoff position. I would ask, what would happen if they tied? Because I can just not physically bring myself to do it. I get the dry heaves. I get the... Also, remember, it's coming up on November, so you have Thanksgiving coming up. I mean, probably, unless you live in California. So when you get together with your friends and family, and you see this a lot with Midwestern families, if you have an uncle, the drunk uncle, who's going to be a Packers fan, and he's like, there, Stephen Avery's innocent, there, the stupid, the Packers, don't you know, oh, Aaron Rodgers, oh, he's back, oh, he's a bad man, oh, this, oh, that, all the other thing. Don't you want Week 8? Don't you want the miracle in near Manitowoc County? Don't you want that one game to be like, hey, yeah, I don't care that the Vikings are 2 and whatever at that point. I don't care this. I don't care about that. I don't care what happened week 1. I do care is that, oh, the Vikings went up into your building. Dalvin Cook ran for 200. Justin Jefferson put up 200 receiving and 3 touchdowns as well. And woo, completely boat race. Vintage Mike Zimmer defensive performance had 2 weeks ago up there and just completely woodshedded Aaron Rodgers. They sat in coverage. They got after Aaron Rodgers even without Yannick the freaking Ngakoue because that Packers offensive line is banged up and garbage. Afadio Odenigbo gets 2.5 sacks. Jeff Gladney gets his first career pick. Harrison Smith has a pick 6 off Aaron Rodgers. Oh, remember that game? Do you remember that game? I honestly do not care that the turkey is dry and the gravy is lumpy. Guess what? Hey, Uncle Rod, shove it up your ass. Eat it. Boom. That's exactly what you should want, as opposed to you're sitting at Thanksgiving, the Vikings, get taken to the woodshed by the Packers, but it improves our draft position. The Vikings are going to win a handful of these games in the middle of the schedule. It just is what it is, right? And I understand, and I get to a degree. Hey, root against the Vikings. Hopefully they'll go 6-10, if not 8-8. Hopefully they'll go 4-12, if not 6-10. Hopefully they'll go 1-15, or 2-14, as opposed to 4-12. But no, not on Sunday. You cannot physically bring yourself to be like, I hope the Vikings lose, because that would mean you are, in essence, cheering for the Packers. And no, absolutely not. Unacceptable. Do not do it. 2-14, keep hope alive. Or hell, maybe the Vikings win 2-5, keep hope alive. All of a sudden, they get some massive momentum. They go 9-7. You never know. You never know. Probably not with Kirk Cousins, but there you go. But again, do not root for the Packers on Sunday. Share your thoughts down below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull some of the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.